colleague of mine once told me about a situation he encountered at his church. And to protect the identities of all involved, I have changed the details of this story. Joseph had a Pilates class, which he was leading and needed a new place to do it. His wife, Martha, was a prominent leader in the church, and she used that position to push out the church's weekly Bible study so that the Pilates class could have a place. When the leaders of the Bible study confronted Martha about this, she simply told them that this wasn't a battle they wanted to fight. Obviously, my colleague was deeply upset and deeply troubled by this development. But unfortunately, too many clergy have a story or two just like this one to share. The problem with this story in this situation is the sense of entitlement. There's a desire to be in a position of power, to seem important. Yet to truly be important, we have to be willing to step up. This is exactly what Jesus is warning us about in Matthew today. In Matthew, we see the mother of the sons of Zebedee go to Jesus and ask for them to be at his right hand and his left in his kingdom. It's worth noting that in Mark, we get this story, but it's the sons themselves, not their mother, who ask for this. It's also worth noting that the disciples all are already supposed to have a place at the table in God's heavenly kingdom, so to speak. But the mother of the sons of Zebedee wants a little more for them. She wants them to sit at the highest places of honor. And Jesus tells her and tells her sons that they don't know what they are asking. Because service to the Lord isn't just about honor. As Jesus tells the disciples who are angry with the sons of Zebedee for even asking this, or at least having their mother ask for this, in spite of the fact that Jesus doesn't say that they are going to be granted these positions, Jesus afterwards tells them that leadership in the kingdom of God isn't about status. What it's actually about is service. Jesus is calling the disciples to be servants as leaders, not rulers or tyrants. It's a hard life to be a Christian. It's a hard life that Jesus led. It's difficult to be in service, as Jesus himself showed with his death and resurrection. But if we are to continue on this path, we cannot have the honor as Christians without the hardship as well. We cannot sit in those coveted seats without first stepping up and doing the work God has given us to do in this world, as difficult as that work may be. So if you see yourself in the roles of the sons of Zebedee, or even their mother, or even Martha and Joseph, that's something to stop and think about. And even if you don't see yourselves like them, it's worth taking a step back and seeing, are we one of those people that's looking for glory? Or are we instead those people looking to be servants? It's never a bad idea for us to stop and think about that, to think about our own lives in ministry. Because if you're looking for glory in the kingdom of God, you first need to be a servant a servant to all, as Jesus shows us. To get the glory, you first need to be willing to step up.